Integrity Biofeedback Academy presents All Stressed Up and Know Where to Go. Stress, we know all too well what it is. We live it almost every day of our lives, believing there is really nothing we can do about it. Whether it's the huge trauma dramas that unexpectedly shatter our lives, or the small daily stressors, even things we enjoy watching or doing, can sometimes stress us out. Sometimes we don't need anyone's help to create stress. It can even be self-induced. The funny thing about this picture is that this is the man's own foot. Sometimes stress makes us feel like there's no end in sight, like being sucked through a black hole with our to-do list tightly in our grasp. But here's the good news. You do have somewhere to go with your stress issues. Even though your stress is affecting you in ways that you may not be aware of, you can get a handle on your stress, and you need to get a handle on your daily stress levels. The information I'm about to share with you in this brief 10-minute introduction is not only important for you to know, it is imperative. Why? It could literally save your life. Sound overdramatic? Stress has been linked to every main disease and disorder. Research in major medical universities have proven that stress causes a 50% increase in fatal strokes and heart disease. Heart disease is now the #1 killer of Americans. Cancer, the #2 killer of Americans, is directly linked to emotional stress. It is found that stress, even the normal everyday variety, can act as a pathway between cancerous mutations, potentially triggering the growth of tumors. Studies are showing that stress is the #1 cause of digestive issues, respiratory issues, brain issues, skeletal and joint issues, thyroid issues, reproductive issues, aging issues, just to name a few. Studies by the Mayo Clinic show that overexposure to cortisol and other stress hormones can disrupt almost all of your body's processes. So how exactly does this happen? Here's a brief synopsis of the mind-body connection as it relates to stress. When you experience a potentially stressful situation, whether again it's a huge trauma drama or a lot of small everyday accumulative experiences, that emotional stress triggers your hypothalamus, a small organ in your brain, but oh, is it powerful. The hypothalamus physiologically controls the entire equilibrium of your body. It links your nervous system with your hormonal system. It controls things like the release of myriads of hormones throughout your entire body, motor function, the sleep-wake cycle regulation, your body temperature, your moods, your sex drive. And the hypothalamus also controls the autonomic nervous system. When you are stressed, your sympathetic nervous system is switched on, the fight or flight response to help you do what you need to do to either confront the situation or run from the situation, to survive physically, mentally, emotionally. It puts your mind and body into high alert. When your sympathetic nervous system is switched on, your parasympathetic nervous system is switched off. This is your calm, relaxed state, physically, mentally, and emotionally. What happens when you are in the sympathetic nervous system mode? Your immune system is suppressed, making you more susceptible to toxins, germs, disorders, and diseases. And your digestive system is suppressed as well. That's why you are much more susceptible to disease and disorders and digestive issues of all kinds when you are stressed out. The hypothalamus not only controls the autonomic nervous system, your sympathetic and parasympathetic, it sends a cascade of hormones, chemical messengers, to the pituitary gland, which sends hormones to the adrenal glands. You may have heard this referred to as the HPA axis. These hormones all have different jobs to help you get through the stressful situation. And while all of this is going on, The amygdala, your emotional center of the brain, overrides the prefrontal cortex of your brain. That's the center for rational thought. This also affects your memory. Brain chemicals like serotonin and dopamine, which help regulate sleep and pain, become imbalanced under stress as well. This whole physiological reaction to stress is not necessarily a bad thing. It's a natural reaction, a healthy process to help you get through that stressful situation. The problem is when you live in stress, when your mind and body never have time to return to homeostasis or balance, back into that parasympathetic nervous system mode where only the body can recover emotionally and physically. May I say that again? The parasympathetic nervous system mode is the only time that your mind and body can recover emotionally and physically. This again is your calm, relaxed state. Most of us live in that fight or flight, the sympathetic mode 24/7, and we don't realize how stress is affecting us. Like the proverbial frog in boiling water, we get so used to living in stress, it can have a devastating effect before we realize what has happened to us. Oh, the body gives us signs or warning signals that our stress level is out of control. First, it whispers discomfort. Here's just a few of the most common whispers or signals the body gives us. Fatigue, headaches, muscle pain, digestive issues, memory loss. Again, these are just some of the whispers of the body. Now is not the time to ignore or suppress the whispers, but we often do because we have things to do, people to see, places to go. So we ignore or suppress the whispers. And then the whispers become screams. Fatigue turns into chronic fatigue. Headaches become migraines. Joint pain, arthritis. Digestive issues, irritable bowel syndrome. Memory loss, well, we can't remember what that becomes. These again are the screams of the body. And before you know it, we find ourselves in the confusing maze of mysterious symptoms and the search to find out what's the underlying cause. The mysterious maze of meds and side effects. Is the symptom I'm experiencing now due to my disorder, or is it a side effect of the meds? Or is it one med interacting with another med that I'm taking for something else? The dreaded maze of the diagnosis and what it may mean to my existing lifestyle and prognosis of my future health. And it all began with stress. The good news is, no matter where you find yourself in this maze, there is a way out. You do have control of the root cause of any symptom, disease, or disorder. First, you need to quiet your mind of your negative, hopeless thoughts. Those thoughts are triggering your emotions, which is simply put, energy in motion, to stimulate the hypothalamus to start that whole physiological process that I just described. When your thoughts are positive and peaceful, your hypothalamus, which controls the homeostasis of the body, returns to balance. Your digestive system and your immune systems are turned back on to work optimally and efficiently. And the screams and whispers, the warning signals of the mind and body subside as your body and mind work together to correct the aberrant energy patterns which are causing the disruptions in the first place. Your mind and body are amazing creations by an amazing source energy. You are designed to be healthy and enjoy your life no matter what stressful situations you may encounter. So, all stressed up and nowhere to go? Biofeedback is a way, a jump start to help calm your mind and body, energetically balancing your stress responses, returning your mind to the parasympathetic nervous system mode, where your amazing mind and body can work efficiently and optimally as it is designed to do. You can take control of your stress levels today. It is not only important, it is imperative. For a more in-depth study on stress and its physiological effects, check out Stress, the Silent Killer course by Integrity Biofeedback Academy at biofeedbackedu.com. Through this course, you will learn how and where to look for these stress factors on your biofeedback device and how to use the customized stress panels. You will also understand how to use biofeedback to return your body to homeostasis or balance. You will also find there more information about the biofeedback and stress management certification programs and other courses that may be of interest to you. All stressed up and nowhere to go? Not anymore.